Well, good morning. It's been a while since I posted a video on my YouTube channel. Number one reason is I moved. I moved from Arlington, Texas up north, almost to Oklahoma. So I'm going to be starting a new project up here, and it's going to be going on 3 years to 10 years. So I'm not going to drive an hour and a half to work every day. But so one of the things that came out of it was a place that I found has a garage, and this garage is 22 feet wide by 40 feet long or deep. So it's essentially basically a 4-car garage if you wanted to store things in here. But obviously with the Duster project, I have put part of it is workshop storage, not workshop, well, I got some storage. It's the other thing is the place I was in Arlington, I had a loft, and I actually could store all the clean parts up there and get them out of the garage. So, but that was when you're working with about 22 by 20. But anyway, so the reason why I haven't gotten on the car was when I moved in here, the previous people that were here let the soil come up against the bottom of the garage and subsequently rotted the bottom 3 inches of siding, and also they must not use pressure treated lumber because the bottom plate was completely rotted away. I mean, in some spots you just hit it with a hammer and it would vaporize. So I've been in the process of replacing bottom plate, which isn't really too bad. You need a hydraulic jack and some extra 2x4s and a little bit of a little persuader, or a beater, I call it. But anyway, so I finally got my air all set up, compressor all in. The future plans for that is to add another, I guess a condensing unit to pull more, get that air cooled down before it drops into that tank and condenses, and that's going to be coming shortly because I'm going to be wanting to put paint on the car. So anyway, so I got the old AV set up. Workbench got a bunch of crap on it, got this crap on it. My electrical panel, I've added a couple circuits in here. I had to add one for the compressor, and added some double duplexes on this wall where I needed them. So today's project is going to be finishing up that bottom plate, taking that out, and then this door is swing is the wrong way. It wasn't installed right anyway. There's some people that do not know how to do construction. They should let other people do it, or watch YouTube and figure out how to do it. But anyway, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to pull this off. I bought this new little frame kit. It's $54. A new door, even a blank, no 6-panel, was $215. And the door's good enough. But I'm going to pull that door out. I'm going to reverse the swing, so it's going to swing in what they call a right hand. And actually the door will open the other way and open up to the short wall, which makes a whole lot of sense because I hated frickin' coming in and out of here and having to walk around the door to get this. So anyway, so that's on the agenda today. I'll get this finished up, get the rest of that bottom siding cut off. I'll show you what it looked like. So this isn't the bad part, but I just cut the bottom of the door, the bottom off 4.5 inches, and just put some, I had a bunch of scrap OSB laying around that I got for free, and so I just been ripping that into 4.5 inches and nail it on to the bottom there. And then what I will do is I'll come back and I'll put a trim board on the bottom. I got some it's 1x6, but it's actually 3/4 by 5.5, and I'll put that get it painted, put there, I'll caulk the seam on there, get it painted, and it'll look really good, and it'll seal everything, because get the critters out. And that's the main thing, is the critters in the water. And then finish getting this dug out, getting it sloped right, so when it rains, and it does rain here in Texas, it rains all at once, it will drain away and drain it out and not go into the garage. So that's what's been going on there. I probably got too big of a workshop area, I don't know. But anyway, so I got my shelves, and I got car parts and stuff on there. Garage, I still got a bunch of stuff in here I need to take care of. The garage door, I got some new little nylon rollers on there, and then readjusted all the track and everything, because it was off, about fell off the track. I put these, I call them the UFO lights in. These are 100 waters. Get these off of Amazon. And they actually put some good light out down on the floor. So, anyway. And then the dang spider. Look at the spider webs. They just invade. And I spray. Obviously, I don't spray enough. But, anyway. I've just been playing wood carpenter, and I want to get that cleaned up. So this shelf will go up against the door. I'm going to build some shelves here to store all my jacks and my chocks and all this stuff, and I'll keep this all kind of a vertical storage right here. Get all this stuff cleaned up, and because I want to start getting the body work done on this thing. I've got a few patches I need to do on this car yet. Obviously, I've got to do those. Get those cut out. Get some new sheet metal welded in there. Reattach the retainer thing for the nut. I've got that to do on both sides. I have I got a little crease down there, but I don't know how well that's going to work. And then down here I've got some pinholes, so I'm going to have to cut that out and get that. This right here, I love this bare metal. I don't know if you guys know how to do this, but I use some etching acid to put on that straight right out of the jug, and then wipe it down. It eats the rust off of it, and then puts a protection on it, protects it from rusting. So yeah, that's one of the other little repairs I did there. That was all rotted in. So that got a little bit of seam seal in there. I need to get that cleaned up. So I got the trunk, that's all done. I just need to get this all cleaned up, get it painted inside. So this is all pretty much done painted out. I've got a bunch of mat to put in the bottom and all that, but get my fenders welded in, get this front end done, get it ready for primer. The Hemi is pretty much done. K-member is done. I need to build some more. I need to build these brackets up right here though. I got some more tube steel. I stopped this place in Dallas that sells, it's just smalls. It's not a big steel yard. It was $68 for a 5-foot piece of 2-inch square quarter wall. But the other thing too, when I was in there, they got a bunch of scrap cutoffs and everything that they sell. Some of the stuff they sell 50% off. So I'm going to be popping in there for a visit because I want to do a custom grill on the Duster. So I've got like 2 shark tooth grills. One of them is like really bad shape that actually came with the car. I got another one that's like so-so. It needs a little bit of work. It's got some hairline cracks in it that need to be repaired, and then and then it needs to be painted and everything. But I actually got bezels, headlight bezels with it too. But my plan is, I really like the Valiant grill, the 69 Valiant grill. The thing is, they have turn signal bezels in there, and I don't want those. Banging the headlights, I don't know if you guys probably have seen them. They're out of Australia, and they build these lights, projector lamps. They have a halo in there. So I'm going to order headlights with red halo. So that'll be the DRL, or the DTRL, daytime running light. And then it also has, when you use it as a turn signal, it flashes to the amber. And very much like the newer modern Mopars. So I'm going to do red with the amber turn signal in there, and the projector, all that other stuff on there. And then I'm going to build a custom grill and no turn signals in the grill. I really like the look of the modern Chargers, Challengers, actually the Challenger, and then build it off of there. So that's going to be one of the other projects. Get the inner fenders welded in, and then get this painted, and get the motor mated up to the K-member, get the bell housing on, the clutch, pressure plate, all that stuff. I've got all those parts. It's here ready to go. Get it installed and get this engine bay all painted out and get it dropped in there. And then I can, I don't know, I want to do that. I need to get this body work done too. But anyway, actually, if anything, I want to test fit it first. I want to see how it all goes together. I've got to get headers yet, exhaust. I've got to order the air conditioning unit. Fortunately, the company that makes it here is in Carrollton, Texas. So they're local. But so the goal is to have this on Power Tour next year, 2023. And so I text my sister. She lives in Idaho, and I says, hey, why don't you keep this in your mind? So I think it's going to be, so hopefully my sis will go. They'll bring back memories when I had my 70 Duster when I was 19 years old. 19, 20, 21 years old. But so that's the goal. And this car will be a lot better than my 70 my other one. This will actually have air conditioning and power steering and power brakes and 5.7 Hemi. Totally rebuilt. I mean, my car was clean. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was a clean car. Just mechanically, it was not all that great, um, as all pretty much all 1970 cars are. The neighbor with his Dodge pickup. Anyway, so that's what's been going on here in the old Duster garage. Um, I'm anxious to get back on the car, but again, I gotta have an organized, clean workshop, and I've got a grill or a grill. I've got my my dash. I need to get it going. As you can see, there's the original bezel. What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to put the gauge package in here. So I relocated the switches and all that stuff. I've been rebuilding and reshaping all of this stuff. This is really bad, and I do not like those aftermarket pods. They just don't have these lines, and this is all going to get painted with chrome paint and trimmed out. Now, I mean this all going to be wood grain and all that other stuff. So yeah, I've rebuilt this one here. This was all hacked out because somebody put in one of them little single DIN radios, hacked that out. So I rebuilt this. This right here, that's actually a piece of plumbing, like a 1-inch PVC coupling that was the right diameter of the factory, and so I just cut it down and lots of glue and stuff. But anyway, I'm getting to the point where I need to get some primer on this and get this all finished and get stuff going. So be a push to get the rest of the parts here within the next month or two, and then buckle down and get it done. So anyway, so thanks for watching. Anyway, out.